Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love.
Welcome back to another edition of Inside Tiger Athletics, where we bring you player profiles, behind-the-scenes interviews, and inside looks as to what makes Bentonville athletics a tradition of excellence. I'm your host, Lydia Fielder. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, it is a new semester for students here at Bentonville High School, but while we were on break, Tiger Athletics was not. We caught up with the girls basketball head coach Hallmeyer to discuss their season so far. Take a look.
What I'm mostly impressed with is their maturity and how they approach each game. Their level of confidence, their level of expertise, so to speak, experience in each game is very valuable with the seniors that we have. Because these young ladies right here, they have really worked hard this summer and this fall, and I'm just really enjoying them, how well things are working out for them this year. You know, we got Jaren Hernandez, who's a Bentonville girl, who's been here ever since in elementary. You know, she has really come on strong her senior year, and she's the type of kid that was on the sophomore team, the JV team, worked hard. Now she's playing a lot of minutes on varsity, and this kid right here didn't get a whole lot of success early on, but she stayed with it, she worked at it, and those type of kids I really root for. Then we have Fess Hawkins, who moved in from Illinois this year. She blended in great. That young lady right there has really filled a hole that we needed, averaging a double-double in games. Just her overall communication and her ability to be able to bring a lot of energy, not just to practice but also to games. You got Palisak, who's already signed to play volleyball, and she's coming out this year, and she's really, you know, it's a little transition from volleyball to basketball. She has really stepped up this year in terms of just kind of coming off the bench and creating that moral support, and she's really contributing a lot on the floor. Then you go ahead and you throw in Jaden Clark. She's done a really good job coming back. She suffered an injury early on, so she's slowly coming back. But that young lady right there has really worked hard to be able to get back where she was previously playing. The next one is Allie Spear. She came in as a 10th grader, has done really well coming in, competing, practice. On the basketball team wise, she has done a really good job running the baseline for us. She kind of comes in. She's only about 5'4", but she packs a mean punch, and she's a true competitor. And the last kid is Courtney Cochran. I want to talk about. That young lady there. She went ahead and suffered a knee injury her sophomore year. Came back her junior year, played really well, and she suffered another knee injury, season-ending. Against Bryan early in the year, and I hate for that kid, but she has really kept a positive attitude this year, really kind of keep everybody in check, so to speak, and keep everybody grounded. And that young lady right there, I really hate that for her.
So what are you seeing in practice that's translating well to game time?
Their just ability to just be able to go ahead and be connected and be engaged with one another. There's not selfish play or anything else like that. They truly don't care who scores or who gets the rebound. They just want to make sure the team just gets the job done. And having young ladies like that on the squad makes practice so much more enjoyable. Instead of going an hour and 45 minutes, I mean, it feels like you're out there for like an hour because they're so engaged and they're just everything's so competitive. And there's times I got to back it off a little bit because they're just getting too competitive, and they're always trying to push the bar. I think overall this year has been a great year for these kids. The coaching staff has really enjoyed them. We appreciate how hard they work, and we look forward to it. This is middle of January, and a lot of times this is kind of like the grind, so to speak. We still got like 6 weeks left of basketball, and they're kind of like going through the motions and stuff like that. But this team right here this year, we still have the mentality in the field. It's still preseason. They're so excited about it, and we just want to make sure we kind of continue to have that type of enthusiasm.
We wish Coach Hallmeyer and his girls team the best of luck headed into the rest of their season. Now, big changes have happened for the boys basketball team this year as former head coach Jason McMahon and staff left at the end of last season to become missionaries. First-year head coach Dick Rippey has taken over the program all the way from Kickapoo and is excited about what he's seeing in this boys team. Here he is with more.
Well, I think there's been a lot of new things going on with our program. You know, entirely new coaching staff. You know, so we kind of lean on them, and they lean on us. You know, it's been a learning experience for all of us. You know, the guys are working hard. They're got a great work ethic. I think the program's in good standing when we got here. The guys, we have a good culture. The guys work hard. They enjoy being here. It's been a blessing just to be a part of it. So we're really excited to be here. You know, without trying to get too technical, I mean, we run motion offense, and it's a difficult thing to learn. It just takes time. And really, you probably don't get to be the best at it in 1 year. It's something that we're going to continue to do year after year, and then our guys will get better and better at it. But they've had some, you know, just like any team that I've ever coached, the first time they've ever ran motion, it's difficult because you have some freedoms and you're not sure what to do with those freedoms. You know, but the guys, you know, they're working hard. They listen. They study. They watch film. They do everything they can to try to be successful and to make the team successful, and that's always good to have. Bentonville community is great. The high school, it's great. I came from a school in Southwest Missouri, in Springfield, Missouri, Kickapoo High School, that has about 1,800 students. So this is a huge school. It's different walking down the hallway in between classes, and you don't know anybody. You know, so it's different. But over the course, you know, time that you get to know more people, and I'm always excited to see our basketball guys in the hallway, because then I'm in the right spot. So it's one of those things. You know, Asa Hutchinson's had just a fantastic season for us. You know, he's really probably our most improved player. Done a lot of great things for our team. Playing a lot more inside this year than he has in the past. Kind of been known as a three-point shooter. You know, we've got another senior starter, Kadarius Baggett, who transferred in from Pine Bluff, and he's had a solid season. He's run the point guard, never ran a point guard before, and he's done a good job for us. He's getting better and better, and our other starters are Michael Shanks, who's a junior, who started, you know, last year for the varsity as well, and really good player, good athlete, and Connor Deffenbaugh transferred in from Fayetteville High School. His dad's one of our assistant coaches, so he came in with his dad. Connor's done well, and then we've had a sophomore, Colton Simmons, who's had a really good season, one of our best three-point shooters and one of our top rebounders as well. So, you know, and we've got, you know, several guys that are coming off the bench that are contributing and, you know, and helping our team be successful. And you know, currently, when we're filming this, you know, we're 12-5 and having a solid season. So we're excited about what's to come. But you know, we're a pretty vanilla team. It means we don't have a lot of fluff. We just, you know, man-to-man defense, and we run a motion offense, and we'll continue to work on those things that we do. We just want to make sure that we do them to the best of our ability, and sometimes practices, you know, they get a little monotonous because we're going to keep working on those simple things. But the guys, you know, are improving, and that's certainly what we're after. And so we'll play Springdale after West, and that'll end up the first 7 games of the conference season. Then we'll repeat and play everybody again. You know, just you know, and there's really not an easy game, just to be frank. I mean, it's just really a very competitive conference. You know, there's only right now, as of this taping, we've only have 2 teams that have 1 losses. Everyone else has 2 or more losses in the league, and that talks about parity. It talks about competitiveness, and you know, the old cliche, you got to bring it every night. I mean, that's the way it is in the 7A West. Very competitive, and hopefully we'll continue to work and be able to compete with everyone.
That's going to do it for us here inside Tiger Athletics. Be sure to join us next time as we catch back up with the basketball teams, as well as take a look at what wrestling's doing and see how the state championship cheer team is preparing for nationals. We'll see you then.